Hey guys, John V here from Phone Arena. Right now we just got in our Motorola ATRIX HD review unit in. We're just going to do a quick unboxing and also a little bit of hands-on time because this is the first time we're checking out the device. For those of you that don't know, it's going to be available starting July 15th through AT&T for a two-year contract price of $100. So pretty competitive, great pricing for this device, and it's pretty high-end as well. Kind of follows in line to what we've seen with the Sony Xperia Ion. We definitely love this pricing. It's very affordable, and you're still getting a pretty great handset on its own. In terms of the packaging, it's pretty typical of any other AT&T device out there. It doesn't really stray too far. You have the typical orange-white look of the packaging. You have an image of the handset, the name of the device right there in the front. The sides have all the details and fine print, serial information. In the rear, another image of the device from a side profile view and some of its main standout features. It has 4G LTE connectivity for fast data connections. It has it's Kevlar strong too because the back has that, just like the Motorola Droid Razr. You have also smart actions which will help hopefully extend the battery life of the handset. Android powered ice cream sandwich, of course, the most up-to-date experience with this device. And it says here it's AT&T 4-star eco rating, so kind of place to be a green friendly device. So opening up, the first thing we're agreed to is of course the quick start guide about the handset, and right below that you have the device in question. And looking at it right now for the first time, it's quite evident that it is very similar to the Motorola Droid Razr Max with its overall design. Very similar shape, size, design cues, everything looks exactly like it, except for the color, the paint job, of course. It sports a white with a black trim around the device. Let's power it on, and while it's turning on, we will go ahead and just take a look and see what other stuff are included with this device. Shouldn't be anything out of the ordinary. It looks like that's the case. It looks like we have the micro USB cable here for charging data connectivity. Wall charger, of course. Micro SIM card already preloaded inside the device. You have some additional documentation: safe, smart, and protect. And just another small pamphlet talking about some entertaining apps that are probably useful for the ATRIX HD. So enough with that. Let's put this all aside and let's take a look at the star of the show, the Motorola ATRIX HD. Again, $100, two-year contract, and it's coming out July 15th, so very close. And right off the bat, we notice that it has the same exact interface that we found on the updated experience, the ice cream sandwich experience on the Droid Razr Max. You have the unlock here. You could get access to the various functions of the handset right from the lock screen. So as far as the design, again, very similar to the Droid Razr Max, 8.4 millimeters thin, so not the thinnest out there, but still fairly streamlined. You have that hump towards the top, which is typical of what we've seen with all the Razr-like devices out there. Pretty solid, constructed out of plastic, durable though, and we definitely like the Kevlar backing. It gives it a really good soft feel in the hand, clean looking as well. Rounded curves and edges make it fairly comfortable. Decent amount of weight, average, not the lightest thing that we've seen out there. No capacitive Android buttons with this guy here because it's all implemented to the interface, of course. First thing that we see here is just the brilliant looking 4.5-inch HD color boost display, 720 by 1280 resolution, so it's the first time we're seeing it a 720p display on with a Motorola device for AT&T, so it's pretty sharp, nice high contrast, wide viewing angles. It maintains its nice natural looking colors. It's not as saturated compared to AMOLED, but it's very sharp looking, which is nice indeed. Above that, you have a front-facing 1.3 megapixel camera, earpiece, kind of narrow right there, and left side is mostly clean except for this area right here. It looks like you have the slot for the SIM card, the micro SIM, and also the micro SD card right there. So you have that tucked away. Bottom is completely clean. On the right side, looks like you have quite a few different things here. It looks like a dedicated power button and also the volume control. A little bit on the flat side, the power button's a little bit more distinctive, but they're both rather stiff to the touch. Very hard to press here or press down. On the top side, it looks like we're getting agreed to its ports. Micro USB port for charging data connectivity, micro HDMI out for video out. We're getting a mirrored experience, 3.5mm headset jack, all right there on the top. And on the bottom, on the back actually, it's an 8 megapixel autofocus camera, single LED flash. It has the ability to shoot 1080p videos, and you have the speaker notches right there to it. Inside, it's packing a 1780 milliamp hour battery, so not quite as extensive as the 3300 milliamp hour one found with the Droid Razr Max. But nonetheless, it's rated to provide roughly around 9 hours of 4G talk time and 8.5 hours of standby time. The handset is powered by a dual-core 1.5 gigahertz processor, 1 gigabyte RAM, all the usual components, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, and also GPS all on board with this device. Ice cream sandwich is the name of the game here, but you know, there's a little bit of customization from Motorola's side. It says here it's mentioned to offer the smart actions, of course, which we found already on previous devices. Gorilla Glass on the front, so of course it's going to offer superior durability. And right now, with that 1.5 gigahertz processor, it's running fairly smoothly here, very quick with various operations. And interface here, it looks like it's a little, you have some icons right there in the front. If we move over to the right, looks like you could add additional pages. We'll take a look and see how many more you could put, probably up to 8 here. But it looks like it's running pretty quick, nice looking device. Again, nothing really particularly new, just because it looks just like the Droid Racer Max. But for $100, 2-year contract, you get a pretty top-notch device with an HD display. It's looking like a nice offering. So we'll be testing out the Motorola ATRIX HD more. So if you want to learn more about this device, guys, you could check out our website, phonearena.com. This is John V. Thanks for watching.